is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video. This is an exciting one because I've been working with DJI. They're finally out with a DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. There's a lot to unpack in this video. I really like the new DJI cameras. I'm actually shooting right now with the Osmo Pocket. I don't know why I haven't done this before in the garage videos, but as you guys see, this thing has active tracking, which is absolutely amazing. And what's crazy is that this is one of the new features on the DJI Osmo Action 5 as well. I'm supposed to be talking about that later, but it just felt, since I'm shooting with their Osmo Pocket, which has active tracking, and now an action camera has active tracking, it's kind of crazy. We'll get to that later in the video. I just got excited and had to let you guys know about this one little thing. But we'll start in the garage like we've done before. I'll talk you guys through my setup, give you guys the details for those of you that are just starting in motovlogging and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm getting closer to the camera trying to talk to it, but I forgot that I also have the DJI mic as well, the wireless mic. So I can be pretty much, but let's not break any of my bikes. Ran into both the HP4 and the Fireblade, but I can be all the way back here and you guys would hear me perfectly fine because I have the wireless mic connected. DJI Osmo Action 5 is also able to not only connecting with one of those without a receiver, so that little mic can connect directly to this camera, but also can do two. So you guys can film professionally if, let's say, you're going out. Maybe we'll try a dual vlog. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see that. An extra added bonus that I wanted you guys to know. DJI just makes such awesome products that are making my life and some other content creator lives so much easier now. So thank you, DJI. But yeah, this is their brand new DJI Osmo Action 5. And let me tell you, this thing not only looks amazing, but it is amazing. Like, definitely is the current king of that category. I brought with me, let's see if it's gonna track me all the way there. Wow, that's actually pretty far. Wow, that is really impressive. But yeah, I have the keys to my V4R. So we're gonna be taking the V4R later on a ride, and then we'll be talking more about the specs because I don't like to just talk about the specs, I like to show you guys. So we'll switch to this POV and that's when I'll be talking about it. Now let me show you guys the setup. As you guys know, I am using the AGV Pista RR. This is the setup right here. So we have the new DJI Osmo Action 5. Pretty simple setup. I have the chin mount right here. Everything's gonna be linked in the description below so you guys can get everything that you want. Obviously the DJI Osmo Action 5 is gonna be the top of the link in the description down below. This is my full-time camera now. I've had it for a little over a week, I wanna say, so I wanted to test it out and I put it through a good test. Chin mount. So this is literally super glued to my helmet. This is what I like to do. I'm always out filming. So I was like, I sacrificed my $1,500 helmet for a permanent chin mount. We have some adapters that you can get from like Amazon, eBay, whatever you want. Right here, a couple arms, just so it can give you a little bit more of a gap. And then we have the DJI, of course, that I've talked about previously, the magnetic mount that is completely life-changing. And I absolutely love that. I'm glad it's still here. And also it is compatible with the last gen, the Osmo Action 4 magnetic mount. See, magnetic mount, you just click on both sides, boom, it's off, that easy. This right here is a little mic adapter that I am using. And then right here is my DJI lav mic. So this mic runs inside the helmet and is hidden. You guys can see it now. Right here under the cheek pad, and then mic sticking out. And of course, most cameras would need some sort of adapter. Luckily for DJI, they don't charge you a crazy upcharge that requires a media mod. You can just buy this really cheap adapter. And then boom, you hear that click? We're good and ready to go. There you guys have it. As simple and as easy as it gets. Small, compact, and light because, as you guys know, I've talked about this a lot. This is currently the smallest and lightest camera on the market, which is very important for motovlogging. Trust me, when you have a helmet on for hours when you're riding and you want to film, having that weight on the front, even though it's not very heavy, it'll still like kind of pull and cause tension on the back of your neck muscles. So when it's smaller, it's also less likely to get dragged by the wind. So size is also important. Let's throw on the helmet and let's get going to the ride. Oh, let's not forget, DJI also has these awesome ND filters that you just pop on top just like that. I think this is a lot easier just so you don't have to carry multiple lenses. Let's say I started riding super late at night, it got late and I still wanted to film, pop that right off and boom, we're good with a clear lens just like that. This has gone over 200 miles an hour. So it didn't fly at 200 miles an hour, so I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Now let's get to riding. Maybe cool transition, maybe not. Now we are shooting on the new DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Look at this. I want to start in the garage just so you guys can see it. This is also with an ND filter, so it's obviously a little darker. This ND filter is mainly for sun and all, but this camera is very capable, and this is mainly manual, just auto settings. The only thing I'm using is D-Log, and yeah, shooting inside a lit garage. All my bikes, do the startup, and then go on the ride. It's a Ducati type of day. The V4R needs some fuel, so we're stop at the gas station for a little bit, which is also a good thing. We'll get to appreciate and look at the bike through this new beautiful camera. There you go. I think I saw someone comment one time. They were like, "How'd you pay with your glove?" Brother, it's my Apple Watch. It's under my glove. No car wash. And yeah, I've seen you guys' comments. We don't have 93 or higher octane. 91 is the best we got over here, unless you go race fuel, and I think there's a gas station that has 101, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, first and foremost, you know what? I'm gonna start with not specs or anything like that. I want to start with something very exciting. You guys remember a few videos ago when I took the Fireblade to a meet, and then I raced the Fireblade with an SVJ in a different video and did like that ride with hypercars with the Fireblade, and then after that I did a video with the Brutale RR explaining why I have that bike and why it's leaving the channel soon, and after that I did a ZX-10R review as well. So 4 videos. It was about 100 to 108 degrees at certain parts where we were riding that day, and I was filming. That was the first day I was testing this new DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. So over 100 degree weather, over 40 Celsius, 4 videos, man, in one day with a brand new camera, no overheating, no issues at all. Woo. This camera does have improved audio, so if you guys did notice improved audio, I did, then that's why. This camera has hands down the best battery life I've ever tested of any action camera on the market right now. It has up to 4 hours of running time. Do you guys know what that means? You remember the good old days when I used to use my old cameras before I switched to DJI, and I used to complain so much about not having battery, and you guys would hate that some of my videos were very short, and they were like, "Okay, post longer videos, we want to see more." Now I'm posting longer videos because I can, because I have longer battery life. And the Action 4 was perfectly fine. You guys have seen in the past, I don't even know how many videos. I've been using it for about a year. It's my main camera now. That camera has been perfect when it comes to battery life, but now this got even better, which I'm just mind blown at this point, because they're like, why not? Let's make it even better. And as a motovlogger that really cares about, you know, having long battery life so I don't miss much content, cameras these days have awesome image and audio quality. Action 5, it has the same sensor as the last gen, which was already awesome, but also they did improve the dynamic range on it. So pretty much what that tells you is that, like, if there is dark and light at the same time, it's able to show you the light and the dark at the same time without kind of like overexposing, for example, sky or something like that. So you see everything pretty much, instead of, like, you know, some of it being too dark and some of it being too bright. Low light quality has also been improved tremendously on this camera, even though it was already good before, but now it's even better. I love that it's a cloudy day and the sun is peeking out randomly, because you guys get to really see what this camera can do. And by the way, I didn't really look much at the specs when I first started using this camera, because I want to see genuinely what I think are the improvements on this camera while using it. So it's not like a placebo effect. It's like I'm testing it literally without knowing any specs, just to see what the camera can do. And then I kind of, based on like what I experience, is improved in the camera. One thing I noticed, quick capture. So click the shutter button, the record button, and the camera just starts recording. I feel like on this new camera it is faster. When I click that record button, the camera starts recording like really quickly. Another feature that I really noticed is quick charge. We literally started charging this thing, and within 15 minutes it was almost fully charged. I think they say is about 18 to 20 minutes for a full charge or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. Those are the things that stood out to me the most. Better battery life, extremely quick charging, quick capture record, improved image quality that I did notice, and better audio quality, which I also did notice a difference. And it has new added features, such as like what I talked about because I was excited in the start of this video. It has active tracking, where the action camera can pretty much have a subject in focus and it will track you. How cool is that to have in an action camera that doesn't have a gimbal or anything? It uses, I believe, like some cropping method. I'm taking you guys through this because I also want you to see, like right now we're in the dark environment, even though I have an ND filter, we're out there, very bright environment, so this is very kind of like all over. As dark as a parking garage like this, I technically should definitely be taking the ND filter off, so that is affecting it. There you go, just like that. Pop off the ND filter, getting brighter and brighter. Now you guys saw this without the ND filter, and then we're gonna come up, it's all bright, and then we'll pop on the ND filter. This camera only is $350, which is cheaper than the competitors, and for the package that you get, it's honestly an unbeatable price. Let's put back the ND filter since it is bright out. There you go. There we go. All right, now we are back with the ND filter. You guys get to appreciate my masterpiece, my full carbon fiber V4R. Another thing is all the old stuff that is still usable. Like I said, the magnetic adapter is still compatible. There we go. I think we're using the subject tracking right now. Let's place this right here, maybe. A little low, but now I am completely recording. I wanted to do this because of I can see it tracking me, but I don't really know exactly what it's doing. So we're gonna find out post-production. Another two things that I wanted to say, that this camera also has a mode where it is always on display. It's a new mode that allows you to have different kind of options for what is displayed on the screens for low light, so the interference from the new screens, which are, by the way, these are OLED screens. They are not regular LCDs. So this is what these nice TVs have now you guys using on the screens of this action camera. You can see that it's called always on display, and the method that I'm using is pretty much just display the record time, which is about 2 minutes right now. You have other options where you can show the record time in red and then the stats, so like 4K, 60, 120 frames per second, whatever you're trying to shoot. It's a nice little neat feature, and this is mainly for low light, so the light from the screen doesn't interfere with the image quality and all that. You know what, let me tap on this to show you guys. You guys can see how there is like this tracking thing behind me that is tracking me. You can see that the active tracking is working right now, and I am using the external camera audio instead of the mic, which is why I decided to film this portion like that and end the video this way. So yeah, one new feature is that it has an advanced wind reduction. Now you can it can control the amount of wind noise, which is absolutely very important for motovloggers, because as you guys know, as soon as you go past like 80 miles an hour, usually used to be not usable at all. But now the cameras have gotten better, and this has even more advanced wind reduction control, if you want to call it that. And the last one is the ability to control your audio gain. That is a very important feature for me, because in the camera, I can plug in my mic and it'll give me the option to control my audio gain. For those of you guys that don't know what that is, I can control if I want to make the audio like louder or quieter. In my sense, I have it set at like -7, -8, just because when we start riding, it gets way too loud and there's too much noise and distortion. So that is a really nice feature that you're allowed to control right now with, well, Action 4 and Action 5, but it's a feature that I did love a lot. I love the camera. This is going to be my all-time camera. I've already tested it in pretty big videos and it surpassed it with flying colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Top link in the description down below is going to be the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. If you want to start motovlogging, this is the best camera on the market right now, hands down. So go get yourself one and you'll thank me later. Peace out and ride safe.